Hello, fellow aspirants. This is me, Dr. Jagdish Jagtap, and in today's podcast, we'll be learning about how to memorize all sorts of numbers using an very easy trick. So let's start. This is the extent of memorization that a mind does for a number or a word or an image. So here we can see that a mind remembers an image the most. The second ranking is for the word and third for the number. So in this method what we do is we convert a number into a word, and that word gives an image to our mind. So this is how we remember a number, by converting it into an image. So let's get cracking. This method is called as consonant method. In this what we do is we assign consonants for each numeral, like from 1 to 9, and then for 1 for 0 also. And then we form words by inserting vowels in between these consonants. I'll give a demo in the next slide. So before beginning, what we have to do is we have to remember a consonant for each numeral. So for 1, it becomes T. It's easy to remember. 1, if you put a dash over here, it becomes T. 2 becomes N, because 2 has 2 strokes, even N has 2 downstrokes. 3 becomes M, because M has 3 downstrokes. 4 becomes R. 5 becomes L. 6 becomes Ch, as in cheese. 7 becomes K or K. 8 becomes F or F. 9 becomes B, and 0 is S or S. So these are the consonants. I would recommend that you pause the video for a few minutes and just try to remember all of them. It's very easy. It will take hardly 5 minutes, but it's worth the trouble. Moving on, let us start with an example. So suppose I have to remember this number 439 for all eternity. How do I do it? I mentally put like 4. I have remembered that 4 is R, 3 is M, 9 is B. So I just write them down, and then I put some vowels into it, because in my system the vowels don't have any meaning, only the consonants are meaningful. So the word formed is Rambo, and the image is Rambo. Now so you have converted this word into this image. This is easier to remember, and you can associate this with multiple amount of things and then create a memory picture. Now many of you might think that this is applicable in general things. How do we apply this to our studies? So here's the next example. Suppose I have to remember the article of the Election Commission. So it is 324. How do I do it? The same principle. 3 is M, 2 is N, 4 is R, and then I put vowels into it. It becomes manor. Now I can imagine that this is a manor, like a medieval kind of manor, and in this the election commissioner is sitting, and from here he is conducting all the elections of India. So by this association we can remember all the constitutional articles, or at least the important ones, and it will make life a lot more easier. I hope you will benefit from this. Thanks a lot. Keep studying. Have an awesome day.